Guys, just where is the mindset? I mean, it seems like we've talked about this quite often this season, but last game of the regular season, knowing what's at stake, where is everybody's head right now?
I think everybody's focused. We all know what's at stake, like you said, so we all know what we got to play for. We all know we got to go in there focused. Like everybody got to be locked in. We need every last person down to the last man on the roster, so we got to just all lock in. And I think we had a good practice yesterday to start that off. We got to do the same thing today and carry it over till tomorrow in the game.
It really hasn't been. I mean, even the Kentucky game, there really hasn't been a game where you've played the team, the collective has played a complete 40 minutes of basketball.
Yeah, I agree.
What does this? What needs to happen to get to that point where you're doing that?
I think just like the focus and the intensity. Like sometimes in the second half when we're up, sometimes I feel like maybe sometimes we get like a little too relaxed a little bit sometimes, I don't know. And I feel like it's something we got to just work on and carry that same intensity over that we start the game with to the second half or whatever, the first half, second half, just kind of keep the same intensity for the whole 40 minutes of the game.
Look in the situation with the postseason, everybody talks about being a different season, different time frame. Can y'all kind of approach that maybe a game early or where is that, jumping into it?
I mean, I know even for me, like as soon as March hit, I thought it was a different season. Like I know it's March, so everything in March is pretty much different to me. Like it's a whole different season starting after this last game. We got the conference tournament, so I think we're looking forward to that as well. We got to have a whole new fresh mindset, kind of forget about everything that already happened this season and just start fresh again.
How well versed are you on tournament scenarios? Do you know any of them, or do you follow them? Have you tried to kind of figure out who you'd play in the SEC?
Oh, no, I have really no idea about that because I don't know how the seeding is right now. I haven't checked it since after the last game, so I don't know.
What is it like for players? I mean, fans are always talking about, tournament seeding, where you'll fit in. You see the bracketology and all that kind of stuff. And how much do you try to kind of space that out or allow it to think about it, or where are you as a player trying to kind of walk that fine line?
You don't want to look at it too much. You don't want to overthink about it because, like I said, we all know really what's at stake. So I really haven't looked at bracketology stuff for real. So I don't really know what they have us seated at or whatever. So I know we just got to win this last game, focus on doing that, and then let things fall where they may after that.
Do you kind of feel like this is a must-win though, or do you kind of feel like maybe you're on your last leg in terms of opportunities to prove that you belong?
I mean, I wouldn't say must win or last leg, but I feel like it's definitely a game we got to go out there and win, especially since we know that we had the last game too, and we kind of just let that slip down the stretch. So we got to work on focusing on those things that we did wrong to make those right to win this next game.
What do you see when you watch film of games like that when you're up 13? There have been several times when y'all have been up 10 points or more.
I think it was turnovers last game. Really, we had a lot of just kind of silly turnovers sometimes down the stretch of the game, and they scored off those. They capitalized off those well, and that's really what it was on the stretch of that game last game.
Taking stock of this season, what would you say is the identity of this team?
I think when we all come together and play on one accord, we show that we all are very talented and we have a deep roster, and I feel like everybody is really selfless. We don't have anybody that's on our team that's selfish, so I feel like when we all play on one accord and focus on that one thing, we all just come play together, so we have a really selfless basketball team.
Well, why don't you think that hasn't happened, as much as you guys would prefer?
I just feel like things happen. Other teams are good too. A lot of teams have. You know what I'm saying? It's a game at the end of the day. So sometimes things may not fall in your favor all the time because at the end of the day, basketball is a game. But I feel like we're a very selfless team. I feel like we got a lot of guys on our team that just want to see everybody do well. So it's good.
You talk about playing on one accord, though. Yeah. I mean, like we said, it hasn't been a complete game all year.
Yeah.
What's been the issue with trying to get everybody on the same page? It seems like Avery's talked about that before.
Yeah.
Every week it's something else
that
you need to fix or correct.
Yeah.
How does this team get on one accord at this point?
Like I said, just the focus. Everybody got to be focused on the same thing. Pretty much have one goal, and I think that one goal is to win right now, and that's really where our mindset is right now.
Anything else for Kevin, guys?
All right. I guess the feeling of this team right now, one game left in the regular season. How much is this team trying to maybe just turn the page to that postseason already and prepare for a different season at this point?
We just trying to focus on the next game. Really, it's a one-game season now, so our focus is pretty much on tomorrow.
You always say that, focus on the next game, but a lot of people are saying this next game is a must-win in terms of your NCAA tournament chances. Do you guys feel that?
Yeah, I feel like any game is a must-win to me. So we're going to prepare the same and hopefully go out and get the win.
It's been kind of an issue with putting together a complete game. Even against Kentucky, it was 30 great minutes, but there was a 10-minute window in there where they obviously fought back, and it was a struggle. So, what has been at the root of that y'all haven't been able to put together a full 40-minute game this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's a game of runs, so we, like in Kentucky game, like we know teams are going to make runs. We just got to be able to respond. In some games, we just come up short.
What do you think the identity of this team is, taking stock of the entire season up until this point?
Well, I feel like our effort some nights are there. I mean, overall, I feel like we have the effort. We just don't execute well at times.
When you see some of the criticism being tossed your head coach's way right now for, and he takes some of it on himself as well, what's your response to some of that?
I mean, I commend Coach for doing that, but most of it's on us, and we just got to figure out how to change it.
Do you spend any time looking at tournament predictions or SEC, even SEC bracket seeding? Any
No, I don't. I just try to win the next game.
In that approach, going forward, is there a thought that, basically if you don't come out on top, on Saturday, that a lot of things can change?
Yeah, I'm guessing that if we don't win, we have to win a couple games in the SEC tournament. So hopefully we'll get the win, so we won't have to worry about it.
Has that been difficult? I mean, 2 years in a row now, you're kind of going into this situation, the last game, the last week, kind of clawing for your lives a little bit. Has that been difficult?
Yeah, it's been difficult. We came into the season trying not to be in this predicament, but it just ended the way it ended.
What did you learn from that, kind of playing with your backs to the wall feeling last year, though, having to do that?
It was just a feeling we wanted to avoid. But now, I mean, we're kind of in the same position, so just got to take care of business tomorrow.
Did you learn something that when you were able to put together some wins like that? I mean, was that, I don't want to say it was a comfortable feeling having your backs against the wall, needing to have those kind of wins, but did you learn something that maybe you can carry over from that?
Like, through that time, we kind of figured out, like we're pretty good. Like, I mean, it was kind of late in the season to figure that out, but, I mean, we figured it out and we got a win in the NCAA tournament as well. So, yeah, I think that was my lesson learned.
Is this a team that you think can figure that out at some point?
Yes, sir.
Anything else for Herb, guys?
Thanks, sir.
All right, appreciate it.